be the most impressive machines out there when it comes to showing the best of current car engineering and new technologies. If you truly want to catch a glimpse of the future, it's another type of vehicle that wears the laurels: concept cars. Concept cars are experimental models meant to show the world what the future of a brand may look like. They are an incredible method that allows manufacturers to showcase their technological advances, creativity, and craft. Aren't meant for mass production. Usually only one or a few models are actually produced. Would it surprise you to hear that we have some of the craziest concept cars ever right here at Motorfest? You're about to drive no less than 6 of them. Very exclusive, I know. That's one of the perks of being the greatest car culture festival in the world. As icing on the cake, we have a special guest for this tour. A famous dream car specialist, the social media celebrity who's taken the internet by storm. She's the girl with the cars, SupercarBlondie. She's unquestionably the expert for the job. But first things first, the playlist starts with a stop to the container.
Amazing. What's up guys, it's SupercarBlondie. I'm here to make you discover the rarest and most inconceivable cars on this planet. We're talking getting up close and personal. I'm joining the Motorfest adventure with one goal in mind. Gather the best concept cars ever made and put you in the driver's seat. Check this out guys. Ready? For the first time, we are unleashing these dream cars and putting them to the test. And it's up to you to unlock their full potential. After all, this is no regular motor show. This is Motorfest. The future awaits. Are you ready?
SupercarBlondie and her crew are waiting for you, ready to give you a real taste of the future. Let's move on to another activity. We're on our way to meet Alex. She'll personally introduce the two first cars to you and stay in touch as you're driving. All you got to do is pick one for our first event and get as much out of it as you can. Let me tell you, the concept cars you're about to experience aren't just motor show material. First episode, Concept Lamborghinis. Which of these two Super Bulls will you pick first? Egoista or Terzo Millennio?
What's up guys, it's SupercarBlondie here in Hawaii at Motorfest, and I'm ready to introduce our very first two supercars. I reckon if we're gonna do this, we gotta start big. Our first theme, concept cars by Lamborghini. Right, you can choose between the very rarely seen Lamborghini Egoista or the I cannot believe this is real Terzo Millennio, and just feel what it's like to set them free in this world. You think you're ready? Let's go.
Terzo Millennio, the most futuristic Lambo ever made. And let's be honest, you can never go wrong with a Lamborghini. Hey guys, it's SupercarBlondie back on the field where we're following one of the most promising drivers of the festival for some serious concept car action. Say hi to the driver, guys. Ah, so this is how Motorfest does things. Well, we're gonna get along just fine. Alright, in this first event, the idea is to push the Lamborghini to really high speeds and reach each checkpoint on time. Which means going fast, maintaining that speed no matter what, and also not running out of time. Alright, as far as I know, this first route starts with a wide road with no sharp turns, so there's no problem going all out with that Lambo. But be careful, the road gets narrower just down the way. While you're driving, don't miss some of the cool designs on the track. Look at that gate, it looks so cool. Ah, you see, it's super tight here, and at 300, this makes a huge difference. check out the sun bouncing off that car. Doesn't it just give you the feels? There's the finish, guys. Enjoy these last few seconds. There you go, guys. The Lamborghini Terzo Millennio like you've never seen it before.
What a win! The first of many, I am sure. The Italian bull never ceases to amaze. Catch your breath. Warm-up is over. It's now time for a duel. But put these incredible cars up against each other. After all, these two units, straight from the Lamborghini Museum, don't want to just sit still.
Lamborghini Terzo Millennio. I'm on it.
Good choice. All right, that Lamborghini Terzo Millennio is ready to race. Are you? The best word to describe this car is visionary. Let me tell you about it. It was developed in collaboration with MIT. It's a look to the future of Lamborghini. It's all electric with a super capacitor. And get this, the body of the car is made from special materials that generates its own electricity. That's the future. And I almost forgot, it's going to have a special sonic signature to replace the roar of the V12 engine that Lamborghini is so well known for. The Terzo Millennio. Get ready to step into the future.
No time to rest. The Motorfest tradition is never stop driving. And you know what they say, when in Rome. Great job, driver. We're filming all of this, and wow, that view. Isn't it awesome? All right, I've been told that path is a little more technical. Give us a good show, but, you know, watch your turns. Keep your wits about you. Not to make you nervous, but these cars must not, under any circumstance, end up in a ditch. They're worth millions of dollars. I just gotta remind you guys that this race is unprecedented. These two incredible cars going head to head. We've gotta go for it. We're reaching the toughest part now. Lots of turns from here on. Too intense here, just pull back slightly. You can wipe your brow because we're finally out of these curves. Now's a good time to throw down that foot.
great job, but the journey is far from over. So how did you like this fast dyad of cars? Quite the way in, right? Don't let your guard down. We're just getting started. Your Dream Cars experience moves forward with our second theme, Dream Bugattis. I know, pretty much every Bugatti model to date already looks incredibly advanced. So how much further can they go? Well, Alex has selected two cars that will give you a definite answer to that question. Two Bugattis that push the manufacturer's boundaries to new horizons. The Bugatti Veyron and la Voiture Noire. We're here. Time for you to choose between the two most avant-garde Bugattis ever made. Careful out there. Don't forget, these cars are priceless.
What's up, guys? The show continues and we're not slowing down. Another dream manufacturer has lent us two unbelievable concept cars. Elegant, impressive, and elusive. We're talking about the Bugatti Veyron Barchetta and the one and only Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Which car are you going to pick? One of the toughest decisions for sure. This is Dream Cars Part 2. Choose, drive, and make us fly.
Bugatti Veyron Barchetta. All right, someone wants to enjoy that Hawaiian breeze. Hey guys, we're back for a new round and it's all about Bugattis this time. 2 exquisite hypercar concepts. And if you're anything like me, you're gonna love this. In and out of the city in just seconds. You know, not all concept cars have finished interiors, but the cars we've chosen really do, and you've got to see them. My tip would be to switch to the cockpit view to take a closer look. This is your chance to admire the incredibly futuristic interior as well. Don't get too distracted, of course. You still got to stay on the road. Just a few more checkpoints. We've got to keep up the pace. Veyron, a masterpiece to this day.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Versus Noire. There's a certain ring to it, don't you think? Well, guess what? That's our next headline. Do you think you're up to the job?
The Bugatti Veyron. Nice choice. It'll never go out of style.
All right, guys, we're about to see the Bugatti Veyron Barchetta in action, and you don't want to miss one bit of it. This Bugatti is a jewel that you'll see nowhere else. It's based on a Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, with even more of a cool factor. Originally, they were going to sell this car in very limited numbers to the rich and the famous, but it wasn't to be. So now there's only one in the world, and it lives in our dreams, except for today. Make the most of it.
Hey guys, did you like our previous run? Then you're in for a treat. Same deal. After showing off, time for a proper face-off, Motorfest style. These cars are both able to reach insane speeds. Second lap, 2 more to go. The Veyron and Voiture Noire. These cars are at the pinnacle of luxury, and yet they're also defined by their incredible power. Guys, these two Bugattis aren't done yet. Are you guys enjoying the show? It's a very expensive car, just saying. Use the car's full potential, unleash it, no regrets. Go for it, driver. The Bugatti Veyron Barchetta, a highlight of the day. You know, this car used to be the fastest production car in the world not that long ago.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. for the next stage of our concept car saga? After the Bugatti showdown, we're staying in France, but this time with two 100% French iconic manufacturers. I'm telling you, when it comes to design, that country brings some serious out-of-the-box thinking to the mix. The cars Blondie is about to bring on stage this time are as gorgeous as they're unconventional. Two UFOs that bring a delightful sci-fi flavor to this playlist. Choose your car, live the dream, à la française.
What's up, guys? It's time to move to the third and final part of our Dream Cars tour. And we got two great surprises coming straight from France. These are some of the most gorgeous and unconventional concept cars I have ever seen. There is no question about it. Are you ready? All right, we've got what I call the most beautiful car in the world, the Renault TreZor, and the super fierce Citroen GT. No matter which one you choose first, you're in for some serious fun. This is French Dreams. Let's go.
Going for the Renault TreZor? Don't you agree it's one of the most beautiful cars ever made? What's up, guys? We're about to head into the third part of this experience, and our driver's done a killer job so far. We've seen how iconic supercar manufacturers can go beyond our wildest dreams with their designs, with concepts like La Voiture Noire and Egoista. Now, let's see what happens when we let the creative minds coming from more conventional manufacturers roam free. The difference here is even more obvious, as we all know Renault and Citroen are usually focused on delivering everyday practical cars, which these definitely aren't. Take a look at them! It's like we've jumped years into the future. The widest boulevards of Honolulu have been cleared just for the driver. What does it feel like from inside the car? Our driver's entering the freeway, which means we're almost there. Hold on. This was the Renault TreZor, everyone. One of my favorite looking cars in the world.
Great job, but you guessed it, the last face-up of this playlist starts now. The Renault TreZor faces the GT by Citroen. This duel is going to be incroyable.
Renault TreZor it is, the beauty with the honeycomb hood. Alrighty, you're about to drive one of the most beautiful cars in the world, the Renault TreZor. More of a spaceship person, alright, I like it. This car has some of the coolest design features I've ever seen. Let me take you through some of them. Get this, it has a honeycomb-shaped air intake on the bonnet that actually opens and closes. Tail lights that are made of special material that actually contract when braking. So cool. Never seen that before. And a canopy that opens to reveal this bright red interior. All right, can't wait to see this in action. No pressure, driver. All right, you ready? Here comes the Duel. Good luck.
What's up guys, the SupercarBlondie channel is back online for a race between two cars that are just out of this world. The outstanding Citroen GT versus my personal crush, the Renault TreZor. And icing on the cake, the weather here couldn't be more beautiful. Tower. Does anyone know what it's called? Here we are, cruising down the legendary Waikiki beach at speeds that'll rip through you. What a view! The city is all ours. Do not slow down, we're going straight through that building. Not many turns in the upcoming stretch of road, driver. Go for it. Time for our French sci-fi duel, starting with full power on this strip of Hawaiian freeway. Renault TreZor gets first position. Do not try and overtake that car or she'll see red.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Any car fan in the world would love to be in your shoes right now. I mean, so far, you drove the most incredible concept cars there are. You witnessed what comes out of the greatest car manufacturers' minds when they let their creativity run wild. And you got to exploit these speedsters' full potential, which to this day is something only a few people on Earth have had the chance to do. You've noticed that Motorfest likes to finish their playlist strong, haven't you? So there's probably a little voice in your head telling you that something even bigger is to be expected for the final events. Playlist unlocked. All clear for you to indulge in, driver. Leave no playlist unfinished, driver. Any car fan in the world would love to be in your shoes right now. I mean, so far, you drove the most incredible concept cars there are. You witnessed what comes out of the greatest car manufacturers' minds when they let their creativity run wild. And you got to exploit these speedsters' full potential, which to this day is something only a few people on Earth have had the chance to do. Now, you've noticed that Motorfest likes to finish their playlist strong, haven't you? So there's probably a little voice in your head telling you that something even bigger is to be expected for the final events. Well, that little voice is right. SupercarBlondie is waiting for you up north next to Mukuleya Park. She's gathered all the concept cars you drove today for one unconceivable race. Considering that these cars will be your opponents, Alex got you one last incredible vehicle to race with them. We weren't sure we'd get it on time, and Alex clearly had to pull a few strings. But it is here, waiting for you. The Mercedes EQ Silver Arrow. You've seen your fair share of unbelievable cars today, and yet I'm not sure you're ready for this.
Welcome back, guys. All right, now it's time for you to race all of the cars in the playlist at the same time. Your car and the final car to be introduced into the Dream Cars lineup is the Mercedes Vision EQ Silver Arrow. This is a beautiful, sleek, all-electric car with room just for you. It has this intense paintwork that gives off the feel of liquid metal. And when you step inside, it features a panoramic screen to help you navigate. A car that was made for this very race. So I'm not going to say any more. You just need to jump in behind the wheel and see for yourself. This is Supercar Festival. Let's do this.
Right, it's on! The last event of the Dream Experience. Everything has led to this moment. We're going all the way south of the island, so this is going to be a long and tough race. Expect some serious ups and downs on this path. Down now, watch for the curves. A showdown to behold. Even for me, this race is a big first. Stay tuned, everyone. It's raining supercar concepts here. The volcano just appeared in the distance, which means we're about halfway through. All right, what does our driver have to say about the Silver Arrow? Moved heaven and earth to get you this car, but it was totally worth it. Just look at this thing. Tell me this is not the most futuristic car you've ever seen, or better yet, driven. The Mercedes EQ Silver Arrow is 100% electric and was made as a tribute to the previous Silver Arrows, including the famous 1938 speed record breaker, the Mercedes Rekordwagen. love to explore that special Motorfest car meet and see some custom shows. That's something I always love to do when I get the opportunity. We're almost there. We'll soon know the winner. Will Mercedes keep its speed record? Come on, driver, push that silver arrow. She can take it. This was the Dream Cars experience, organised by Motorfest and the SupercarBlondie channel. I hope you guys had an awesome time.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. This was the Dream Cars playlist, presented by SupercarBlondie. This partnership went way beyond our expectations. A total success. And Alex is so much fun. Well, I got great news for you. It does not end here. Like in all other playlists, challenges are available, so you can enjoy the world of concept cars some more. And the best part is, you now have your own dream car waiting for you at the container. You drove it in your final performance. You brought the best in it during a race that will remain in everyone's memory. And now it's yours. The Mercedes EQ Silver Arrow. Playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it.
What's up guys, it's SupercarBlondie. I'm here to make you...
New challenges unlocked. New challenges unlocked.
SupercarBlondie.